Alright, today we're going to be doing a trade recap. I took no trades today, but I feel like it's important to do a recap because today was one of those pattern trade kind of days where you could have easily fucked up if you didn't know what you're doing. So I think it's important for me to kind of break down exactly my thought process and what I was seeing. So off market open, I will admit I was bearish. This is the first day I was bearish in a long time. We've been a bull run for probably it's been several weeks, like 6 weeks. We've just been huge bullish candles, as you can see. We just huge green bullish candles. I've never seen this ever in my life, having these many green days in a row. But this is the first time going into the market I actually was bearish, and I'll explain to you what I was looking for and why I ended up not trading. So off market open. Well, let me just back up for a second. All of London and um, partly Asia too, we were just consolidating. As you can see here, this is a perfect AMD setup, right? We get the accumulation. This is accumulation. We get the manipulation of this accumulation range. Manipulation. And what do we see as soon after that manipulation? Huge distribution. Huge distribution. All the way up here. Huge distribution. AMD. Boom, boom, boom. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and price. Why is this happening in the first place? We swept out this low, May 18th at 2:45 p.m., and we created a bullish SMT. NQ swept it out. ES did not. At that time, ES did not. We were above it. So, what does that mean for me? Yes, my overall high time frame bias is bearish. I have this in the back of my head knowing, okay, we have this accumulation, manipulation, distribution play. We have a high time frame SMT. What's going to happen? We're going to use that as a condition to go lower. How? Okay, so if, as you can see on the 15-minute, what do? We create this bullish SMT, we start distribution, we tap into the 1 hour, tap into 15, another 30-minute, a 15. If we go into hourly, look at the hourly. Ginormous rejection wick. We had this hourly gap here, we had this 30-minute gap here, and we had this 15 and this 15 here. I had so many draws on liquidity here, and also, not to mention, what is this? This is equilibrium. Equilibrium of this range. So I use this AMD as a condition for us to retrace deeper into these high time frame PD arrays, which we did, trade deeper into a premium to go short, and that is exactly what happened. Yes, I could have taken a long, right? I could have taken a long trying to, target these unfilled fair value gaps above, but if we scale down, we can't, because this would have been my break even right here. Right after this SMT forms, this would have been my break even. And on the 5-minute, we closed past it. On the 3-minute, we closed past it. And on the 2-minute, we closed past it. And see on the 1-minute. And on the 1-minute, we closed past it. And on the 1-minute, this looks like shit anyways. I don't even know what I would trade the inverse off of. So we closed past our break-even point, so I couldn't even enter long if I wanted to. And if I were to enter all the way up here, my RR would have been cooked. So I just knew, okay, I'm just going to have to be patient. I'm not going to be able to get a little scalp. I'm not going to be able to take a long into this 15-minute, this 30-minute, this 15-minute, because we already rallied too high. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to sit on my hands and wait for structure to go lower. And that's what we did. We tap into the 15-minute. On the hourly, we have this huge rejection wick, right? And then what happens, we create a 5-minute fair value gap right here. I saw a lot of traders looking to take a long out of this 5-minute fair value gap, which I think is really fucking stupid, because there's no need for us to go higher, right? We already just filled all these unfilled fair value gaps. Why do we need to go higher? If we go on the hourly, are we seriously going to take a long when we have this big of a rejection wick? No, that's stupid as fuck. I mean, at this point, macro comes out at 10 a.m. So we would literally be longing into this huge rejection wick. Why would we be trading into a rejection wick? That's so stupid. So no, I'm not going to do that. What I was waiting for was for us to inverse this 5 minute for value gap to the downside, right? I wasn't going to enter because I have not had a good winning statistic when it comes to taking longs or shorts from 5 minute inverses. So what I was waiting for was a 5 minute inverse, a retrace back into another 5 minute gap, and for us to push lower, which I think is kind of greedy and unrealistic considering for all of that to happen, it would need to play out within a 113 point radius, which is kind of tight for me to ask that much. But ideally, what I've liked was for this candle to close around here, for a small little 5 minute candle to form, leaving this is like previous week low, I believe. Yeah, May 12th. Yeah, previous week low. Um, Leaving a small little gap. Like I said, I wish this candle were to close around here. Another 5 minute candle close around like here. Create this 5 minute gap. Retrace into it. Get a 1 minute inverse. Target this previous week low around here. But what ended up happening was we got the 5 minute inverse. We're really far down. RR's kind of cooked. I wouldn't even have taken this short, even off this inverse here. Yeah, I just wouldn't do this because realistically, this stop isn't like a valid stop. It would have to be all the way up here, and I'm gonna have a 132 point stop on a eval. No, it's stupid as fuck. So I had to fade that. Then this candle forms. We were edging this low. I was like, please don't take it. Please don't take it. I wanted us to create this 5 minute gap. We ended up taking it, and that's when I shut my laptop off and said, you know what? I'm done for the day. But I just want to break down exactly what happened on the day because this is a really good day for being patient. It's important that we understand that, we don't have to trade every single day, right? We have to be waiting for our A plus setups to present itself. And honestly, taking a long out of this 5 minute gap, right? Although this is kind of in like equilibrium of this move up here, taking a long out of it when we created this rejection wick up here on the hourly doesn't make sense. Plus, all of this shit is protective, but then trying to take a short, like I saw like Dodgy take a short. I think it was off this 3 minute here, like off this 3 minute gap, right here, like that. It's just why would you do that? Because then again, you're shorting through a 5 minute gap, targeting this low. Like there was just a lot of uncertainty, and I'm not gonna put money in uncertainty. I'm gonna put money where I'm confident in my setup. But that pretty much is everything. That was the play that I was looking for. I didn't get it, but it's okay. We move on to the next day with no losses. So that is everything, yo. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.